Did you know that most authors never make money? Not because they're bad writers, but because no one ever told them the truth about how this works. When I started writing, I thought that finishing the book was the hard part, but I had no idea that making money as an author would be a whole different game. I've been through frustration, doubts, I've had launches that have flopped, and in this video, I'm pulling back the curtain. If you're serious about turning your writing into an income, stay with me. Here's the first uncomfortable truth. Writing when it's fun, that's the easy part, but writing consistently when you're tired, when you're uninspired, when you're doubting yourself, this is what separates real authors, those who make it from those who don't. You need to have a writing routine, not a perfect one, just one so that you can survive the bad days. Money comes from finishing books, and the only way to finish a lot of books is by having discipline. I know what I'm talking about here because I've been writing almost every day for 1,000 days in a row now. And when I started taking my writing a lot more seriously, when I turned writing into a habit, a sustainable habit, that's when everything changed for me. Reading Atomic Habits really helped me creating a whole system around my writing. So if you've missed the video where I talk about this, you can check it out in the link above. The second truth, your book isn't the product, you are. People don't just want to buy stories, they want to buy storytellers. So you have to start building an author brand. Maybe it's on YouTube, maybe it's on TikTok, maybe it's a newsletter. Whatever it is, if people don't know that you exist, you're invisible, and so are your books. That doesn't mean that you're selling out. It means that you have to keep on showing up. Let people see your process. Talk about what you're writing, how it makes you feel, why you're writing the thing you're doing. Be someone that the readers want to root for. This is why I talk so much about marketing and branding and being present on social media, because I really believe that this is such a core part of becoming an author entrepreneur in the long run, because what will separate us from, AI when it comes to writing books is the personal brand that we bring to the table. Also, I've seen really good results for myself. I have this YouTube channel, I post consistently on social media, and without having to do anything, I can see that my books, they keep on selling. So I see that someone will buy a book every now and then consistently over time because I keep on showing up. I keep on reminding people that I exist and that my books exist. And I talk about them in different forms and mediums. And I share my process. I share reviews from readers. And this really, really helps. And this part might be the one that hurts the most. You can do everything right and still see no results right away. Your first book might not even sell. Your second, maybe it will do okay. But you have to keep on going. You have to treat writing like a career and not a lottery ticket. And if you do this, you'll outlast more than 90% of the other writers. In the long run, treat writing as a business. You're building something that compounds over time. So give that a chance. But you have to keep on writing. Maybe it will be book number 4 that lets your writing career take off, like it did for Dan Brown. Or maybe it is book number 10. I don't know. You don't know until you try. But you have to keep on showing up, keep on putting books out there to see what kind of books your audience actually like and want to read from you. This is something that I'm doing myself. Right now I'm writing a fantasy series, but I'm also writing romance. I'm also writing nonfiction, and I plan to publish them a little bit like, not just 5 fantasy books in a row, but 1 fantasy book and then a romance book, then maybe a nonfiction, so that I can see over time what you guys want to like when I write. Maybe the thing that takes off is the nonfiction. Maybe it is the romance. I don't know yet, and you don't know. So just keep going and don't give up too early, because having writing as a career, making real money off of writing, that will take time and it is hard. It's not something that will, happen overnight, because then a lot more people will do it, because a lot of people are actually a lot of people are dreaming about writing a book. So you have to keep on showing up. So once again, find your motivation and find a way so that you can keep on staying consistent. So whilst you're waiting for your book to take off, let's talk real money. Sustainable income, it doesn't just come from one book or even a couple of books. You have to think of other income streams that can help you to build a sustainable author career. Maybe you have courses, maybe you do proofreading for other authors, maybe you narrate audiobooks. I don't know what your skill sets are, but you have to think of other ways to make money as well. Maybe you want to do freelancing, maybe you want to do ghostwriting. I don't know. But, for me, I have ghostwriting clients. I help authors and publishers with their marketing. I work as a marketer, a growth marketer as well. So I have a lot of other ways that I can put money into my writing and into my authorship and into my indie publishing house. This is a way for me to invest in the future, because once I get money into my company, then I can make sure that I can afford to buy a really good cover for my book. And I can make sure that I have the things that I need, or that I have a good editor for my book. Because, I can only do so many things, but I can't be my own editor. That's impossible, because I'm blind to my own text, and so will you be. You will have to have like someone external to look at your text to improve it and take it to the next level. And if you're not a graphic designer, then you should pay someone that's a professional to create your cover, because the cover, people will judge the book by its cover. But I'm getting away from the topic. The topic was other income streams. But think about how you can afford being a writer until your writing career actually takes off. What are the skill sets that you can use, and how can you use that so that you can take time off? Maybe you can take one day off of your day job a week to focus on your writing. Or maybe you can just wake up half an hour earlier. I don't know, but think of different ways to do this. And authors who make this work long time, they will have some sort of diversity. They will turn writing into a platform. You will see authors who will seemingly blow up overnight, and you'll wonder what you're doing wrong. But what you don't see is the fact that they usually spend years in the dark writing. They've had failed launches, blog posts with 12 views, TikToks that no one saw, that didn't go viral. Luck is real, but luck only finds people who are already moving. So if you want a shortcut, start moving and start connecting with other authors. Comment on their videos, share your favorite reads. Become a part of the author community and help other authors succeed, and you will probably see them returning the favor. They will start rooting for you. They will start talking about your books because you're talking about them. And this will take time, and you will have to do it step by step, but just keep on going and keep on grinding. And that's how, in the long run, you will get a writing career, and that's how you will make money. And if this helped you shift your perspective, drop a comment and let me know where in your author journey you are right now. And if you want me to make more behind the scenes, strategies on writing or marketing or building an author brand, hit that subscribe button. We're all in this together, and I love sharing my author journey and my marketing tactics. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.